All right, so for this one, we're going to be doing is simplifying radicals. So I'm going to go through these quickly. We went through most of these in class. We did most of these in class. You guys were supposed to be working with each other in these in class. So all of these videos I go through very quickly. All right, so we want to simplify. So we're looking for factors of 20. So 4 and 5 go into 20. So then we look and see, can I take the square root of either of these? Well, I can take the square root of 4. That is equal to 2. I can't do anything with this radical 5, so it stays. So this is simplified to 2 times the square root of 5. Remember, when we are simplifying radicals, we're trying to take out any perfect square that we can to rewrite it with a smaller radical number. All right, then from here we have the square root of 128. Well, since this is even, I know that 2 goes into it, and 2 goes into it 64 times. And now, by doing this, I can't do anything to square root 2. It can't be simplified at all. So I know I'm going to have at least a root 2. Well, the square root of 64 is 8. So that needs to come out front. So it's 8 times the square root of 2. All right, the next one we have was 2 times the square root of 32. Well, 32 can be broken out to 16 times 2. Well, the square root of 16 is 4, so I can multiply that to the number out front. I can't reduce the square root of 2 at all, so 4 times 2 is 8, and I'm left with the square root of 2. All right, the next question that we had for this one, we had 5 times the square root of 147. Well, I see that it ends in 7, and I see that this is 14, so I know that 7 can go into it 21 times. Right? Then we can't simplify the square root of 7 right now, so we're going to start working on this 21, and that can be 7 times 3. Well, now we have 1 square root of 7 and 2 square root of 7, so that means I can take 1 7 out because the square root of 7 squared is equal to 7. Now this square root of 3, there's nothing left that we can go ahead and simplify it with, so 7 times 5 is 35, and the square root of 3 remains. All right? One more question, then we're done with these set of problems as well. So it was negative 2 times the square root of 720. So here I see it ends in a 0, and that tells me it's going to be divisible by 10. So I'm going to go ahead and divide it by 10, and that would be 10 and 72. 10 we can break out to square root of 5 and square root of 2. 72 we can break out to square root of 9 and square root of 8. 9 we know the square root of, so we're going to go ahead and bring that out. That's 3. 8 can be square root of 4 times the square root of 2. So I know the square root of 4, that is 2, so I'll bring that one out as well. I have 2 square roots of 2, so I can bring a 2 out because the square root of 2 squared is equal to 2. And then this square root of 5 we can't do anything with because it's the only one left, so we can't simplify it anymore. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24, and we had a negative, so it's negative 24 times the square root of 5. All right, that is it for this video as well.